Does anyone not shiver when gazing up at the night sky shimmering with countless stars? Has anyone ever wondered if there exists some supreme intelligence hidden behind this vast universe? Has anyone ever wondered if Earth is the only planet in the universe where life exists? To me, these are simply natural questions in the human mind. Throughout the long history of human civilization, there has always been a powerful driving force compelling people to seek answers to these questions. One of the greatest achievements of modern science is how it seems to have brought us closer together than ever before. An understanding of the complex conditions and processes underlying the origins of the universe. Today, we will explore the answer to the greatest question of the universe. As we all know, according to the Big Bang Theory, the universe was formed from a massive explosion, releasing an enormous amount of energy. This notion is widely accepted by most people, but this model still faces the issue of singularity at the first string. Where the usual laws of physics no longer apply, that is, before the Big Bang occurred, what existed? From ancient times to the present, philosophical and religious doctrines from east to west have each constructed their own systems of thought about the universe and humanity. From then on, humanity has developed incredibly diverse and rich ways of living and philosophies of life. In common understanding, philosophy is often divided into two main schools of thought: idealism and materialism. And from those two extreme tendencies, history has witnessed their blending. The collision of ideas has given rise to various ideologies, philosophies, and religions, thereby creating conflicts that are sometimes irreconcilable. And that is also one of the main reasons leading to discrimination. Discrimination sometimes leads to prolonged, devastating, and bloody wars around the world. Even in today's modern civilized era, not just in ancient times alone. In the mid-20th century, the renowned scientist Einstein decided to adopt a lifelong vegetarian diet and once shared. The religion of the future will be a cosmic religion, transcending all gods, dogmas, and theologies. That religion must encompass both aspects, the natural and the spiritual. In profound and complete unity, Buddhism encompasses all those essential elements. He once again affirmed that if there were any religion capable of meeting the demands of modern science, it would be Buddhism. In 2008, the United Nations recognized Buddhism as one of the religions that have made significant contributions to humanity. And organizing the Vesak celebration in Vietnam to commemorate the birth of Lord Shakyamuni Buddha. All of this has created an urgent need to study and apply these profound values. The worldview and philosophy of life offered by Buddhism have made significant contributions to modern scientific fields. In modern understanding, our world consists of the Earth orbiting the Sun, and the solar system located within the vast Milky Way galaxy. The Milky Way is part of the galaxy, along with countless other galaxies in the ever-moving and ever-changing universe. Modern astronomy has discovered an enormous number of black holes in the universe, far more than we can observe. This opens up a macro perspective on the cosmos. At the VMO level, there was once a time when people believed that with the discovery of the atom, humanity had found the fundamental building block of matter. Modern discoveries have shattered these illusions by uncovering epsilon particles, quarks, antiparticles, and multidimensional space. This compels humanity to thoroughly reconsider its pragmatic materialistic perspective. Other scientific fields have also achieved discoveries far beyond all expectations, most notably contemporary psychology and psychoanalysis. Beyond its medical applications for healing, hypnosis also helps delve deep into the subconscious and unconscious realms of the human mind. Hypnotists and psychoanalysts can help patients revisit childhood memories, even regressing them to past lives to explore their previous incarnations. Death is the end. The belief in reincarnation and rebirth was once mocked and denied, but it has now become a serious subject of scientific study. The theory of causality is no longer rigidly and mechanically perceived through the lens of materialistic syllogistic reasoning. According to conventional logic, for example, the reaction O plus H2 forms H2O, but when considered from a broader perspective, it encompasses both mental and material elements. Causality and reincarnation in Buddhism have become a crucial foundation, enabling scientists to apply and develop their research from a modern perspective. Anyone who has ever studied Buddhism cannot help but be overwhelmed by its vast and incredibly rich treasury of scriptures and profound doctrines. And there have been various interpretations of the Buddhist worldview. Great unity and small differences. Based on the synthesis of Buddhist scriptures and the interpretations of Zen masters and scholars, we can describe that worldview according to the following model. According to Buddhist philosophy, the universe is divided into three realms. The desire realm, where beings are still attached to worldly desires, the form realm, the abode of those who have transcended lust but still retain physical form, and the formless realm, a pure spiritual plane devoid of matter or physicality. All beings within the three realms must still undergo rebirth, except for those who have cultivated sufficient merit. You will be liberated from the cycle of rebirth, progressing from the Four Noble Stages to bodhisattvahood, and ultimately attaining perfect enlightenment. We must understand that, according to Buddhist belief, rebirth is not limited only to humans. Not only that, but it also encompasses all sentient beings with consciousness, from the tiniest viruses to the colossal asuras capable of obscuring the sun. From the tangible world to the intangible realm, from the darkest hell to the highest heaven, like the realm of neither perception nor non-perception, all are boundless and infinite. I will briefly go over the worlds where beings will be reborn according to each individual state of mind. From the Buddhist perspective, every being must bear the consequences of their own karma. Here are the two natural English translations based on the context you provided. Animals born from eggs are called oviparous, while those nurtured in the mother's womb until birth are called viviparous. Damp-born, close friends, also known as intimate friends, are described in detail as follows. According to the *2 the Tam Noi * scripture, the Saha world contains the Buddha's teachings, thus often giving rise to great leaders who rule over vast realms. In Buddhism, the world is divided into three realms. The first is the desire realm, the second is the form realm, and the third is the formless realm. The realm of desire consists of four fundamental types. First is sexual desire, second is sensual desire, third is the desire for food, and fourth is lustful desire. The second is the realm of form, which includes two types of desire. First, sexual desire, and second, material desire. The third realm is the formless world, where only the desires of love and attachment exist. In the desire realm, which includes the four types mentioned above, desire is dominant while form is weaker, hence it is called the desire realm. In the second realm of form, because the appearance is stronger but desires are weaker, it is called the form realm. In the third formless realm, because all desires for sensual pleasures have been completely severed, it is called the formless realm. First is the realm of desire. Desire realm, lust for pleasure, greed for money, obsession with fame, chasing after fashion, and only caring about sleep. The desire realm is also known as the realm of the five destinies where beings dwell together. The five realms consist of the five cyclic states of existence: the realm of gods, heavenly beings, the realm of humans, the realm of animals, the realm of hungry ghosts, and the realm of hell beings. Mixed residence. Where there is heaven, there are beasts and spirits. Where there are humans, there are beasts, hungry ghosts, and hell. If ranked from low to high, the desire realm consists of three types. Three kinds of beings: beasts, humans, and devas. There are four evil realms, which include asuras, hungry ghosts, animals, and hell. This group of people includes inhabitants from four regions: Jambudvipa, southern continent; Aparagadaniya, western continent; Purvavideha, eastern continent; and Uttarakuru, northern continent. Next is the realm of form. Above the realm of desire lies the form realm, a plane situated between the three realms, comprising sentient beings and the material world. It is called the realm of form because beings in this realm have transcended sensual desire. From the body to the surroundings, everything carries a solemn and serene beauty, exuding purity. This realm is divided into 18 distinct heavenly abodes, from the first jhana to the fourth jhana. We will have a separate video explaining this issue in more detail. Above the form realm is the formless realm, the highest of the three realms, often referred to as the formless sphere. Here, there is no form aggregate, only the remaining four aggregates: feeling, perception, mental formations, and consciousness, are left. In this realm, since there are no manifest forms, nor do directions or space exist, the past and future alike remain thus, such is the predestined order. But for the ripened resultant beings, there are altogether four grades. The base of infinite space, the base of infinite consciousness, the base of nothingness, the base of neither perception nor non-perception. These four levels are not distinguished by high or low realms, but rather by the differing karmic forces of sentient beings. Some are strong, others weak. The physical mass of the deities in the formless realm cannot be determined because this realm is inherently invisible. Taoist immortals often avoid noisy and bustling places, preferring to seek out quiet, secluded spots to cultivate a pure and tranquil mind. To gradually eliminate the 7 emotions and 6 desires, one must refine essence into energy, refine energy into spirit, and then transform spirit into emptiness. When achieving extraordinary success, depending on their practice methods, Taoist masters or yogis may also be classified in this group. According to Buddhist belief, these beings have the most auspicious affinity to be close to the Dharma. Tibetan Tantra also mentions another realm, known as the intermediate state or commonly referred to as the bardo. The place where souls transition after death and before being reborn into the aforementioned realms. The world exists in diverse dimensions of space. And collective. We humans exist in one of these realms. Each realm operates according to its own distinct rules and laws, to put it in modern terms. The world we perceive today through our senses, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, or with the aid of modern technological devices. A telescope, a microscope, or a speedometer is nothing more than vague knowledge to a blind person. Another interpretation of the universe can be viewed as entirely based on material elements. Buddhist scriptures divide the world into three distinct types. The lesser world, the intermediate world, and the great world are the three levels of worlds in Buddhist cosmology. Theme: the vast universe contains countless boundless great thousand worlds. In this understanding, 1,000 celestial bodies form a small thousand world, 1,000 small thousand worlds make up a medium thousand world, and 1,000 medium thousand worlds constitute a great thousand world. Thus, the small thousandfold world system comprises 1,000 worlds, the medium thousandfold world system consists of 1,000,000 worlds, and the great thousandfold world system encompasses 1,000,000,000 worlds. Some argue that this world is itself a galaxy, from which it follows that a small thousandfold represents 1,000 galaxies, a medium thousandfold equals 1,000,000 galaxies, and a great thousandfold corresponds to 1,000,000,000 galaxies. These presentations are a bit too extreme. Perhaps the interpretations of Bodhisattva Samantabhadra in the Avatamsaka Sutra are the closest to the knowledge of modern astronomy. At that time, Samantabhadra once again exhorted the assembly, saying, "O noble disciples, the ocean of worlds manifests in countless diverse forms, sometimes perfectly round, at other times swirling like eddies, or resembling blossoming flowers, with infinite subtle transformations as fine as motes of dust. When compared to the current state of stars, the Milky Way, and galaxies as recently discovered by science, people notice they bear a strangely similar shape to the descriptions above. For example, wheel-like or whirlpool patterns have been observed in the Andromeda, Pegasus, and Hercules constellations. The Milky Way curves like a winding river, and among countless other galaxies, the radiant clusters of nebulae in the intergalactic void resemble giant blossoms. Thus, we cannot determine the shape of the galaxy we live in, because with our current technological capabilities, that remains beyond our reach. Currently, spacecraft cannot fly out of the galaxy and conduct observations because the distance from one edge to another of a galaxy spans millions of light years. But in Buddhist scriptures, there is another description. This Saha world of 5 turbidities takes the form of Mount Sumeru. To the north lies northern Chao Lo Chao, to the south lies southern Chao Thien Bo, to the east lies eastern Chao Thang Then, and to the west lies western Chao Ngu Hua. Our galaxy resembles the shape of Mount Meru, a poetic notion that still awaits verification by astronomy. That's about space, so what about time? Scientists believe that time is the movement of matter, in which a year is measured by the Earth's cycle of completing one revolution around the Sun. However, on a cosmic scale, the time of celestial bodies, galaxies, and star systems will be calculated with vast differences. In the 20th century, the groundbreaking inventions of the genius Einstein completely transformed the mechanical concepts of space and time with the famous formula E equals mc squared. This established a strong connection between energy, matter, and speed. This also implies an intimate relationship with time, where c, the speed of light, is rounded to 300,000 kilometers per second. From this, a new concept emerged in the 4-dimensional space-time continuum, where the mass of matter changes as speed or time varies, and this is entirely well-founded. Of course, if a 4-dimensional space exists, there could also be various other types of multi-dimensional spaces that scientists are continuously researching and exploring. What about material religion? It has been classified as follows. A small kalpa lasts 16,800,000 years, a medium kalpa spans 336 million years, and a great kalpa reaches up to 1,334,000,000 years. According to Buddhist teachings, the universe perpetually cycles through 4 stages: formation, birth, existence, sustenance, decline, decay, and dissolution, void. Tan is the origin of the universe, equivalent to the Big Bang in modern scientific terms. The universe consists of galaxies, the Milky Way, and the newly formed Earth, a realm where all living beings, with infinite diversity, arise according to the laws of karma, reincarnation, and innate harmony. The universe has grown old, and all living beings have entered the Buddhist era known as the Age of Dharma Decline. That doesn't mean the universe will collapse as soon as the sun exhausts its energy and turns into a black hole. The era of transcends entered the stage of decode, also known as the end times. The Buddhas of the 10 directions. This is an incredibly precise way of describing space, leaving no room for criticism, no matter where the subject of study may be located in the universe. The past, present, and future reflect the endless nature of time, equivalent to the concept from negative infinity to positive infinity in modern mathematics. The present is seen as an intersection, half belonging to the past, half reaching toward the future. There is another way to express time, particularly in Zen Buddhism and Tantric traditions. Accordingly, time is a minor concept equivalent to an instant and also follows the cycle of formation, existence, decline, and dissolution. But at the lightning-fast speed inside every middle schooler's mind, it could be compared to the virtual waves in a sci-fi world. This isn't some overly profound knowledge. In fact, we often use this saying in everyday life. A day in prison feels like 1,000 years in the outside world. That is clear evidence that our consciousness determines everything. In other words, how we perceive the universe will differ depending on each person's state of mind. According to the law of increasing cycles, one snap of the fingers equals 20 blinks of an eye, and each blink is equivalent to 20 great thoughts. A major thought consists of 90 minor thoughts, equivalent to 1 instant. A piece of cloth covering the hand signifies having endured 36,000 lifetimes. It is evident that a profound connection between energy, matter, and consciousness has been established. This explains why some cultivators achieve extraordinary abilities, far beyond the imagination of ordinary people. Not only in books but even in today's era. Nowadays, more and more people practice deep meditation and can abstain from eating and drinking for extended periods while maintaining a healthy physical state. There are great masters who can meditate for months on end atop the snow-capped peaks of Tibet. This observation is significant as it will serve as the basis for analyzing the subsequent content. This universe, according to the Avatamsaka Sutra, is but a bubble in the vast ocean, born and vanishing in the blink of an eye. A fan mistook the wall for Tam and decided to paint her image on it to express their admiration. Yet unaware that even mountains, rivers, the void, and the outer lands are all manifestations within the nature of mind. It is like overlooking hundreds of thousands of vast, tranquil oceans, only to grasp at a tiny bubble and hastily declare it the entirety of the sea, the final limit of the boundless ocean. Understand that the emptiness arising in your mind is like a small cloud drifting in the vast sky. How much more so are the worlds existing within that emptiness? All conditioned phenomena are like a dream, a bubble, a flash of lightning. Like a leaf, a lightning flash, a water bubble, a shadow, the morning dew, a flicker of light. Thus should one contemplate all conditioned phenomena. As a dream, an illusion, a foam, a mirage, a dry bone, a lightning bolt passing by. Conditioned phenomena here can be understood as the entire world, encompassing both matter and consciousness, the tangible and the intangible, yet still bound within the cycle of samsara. The universe is filled with endless mysteries, far beyond human capacity and limits, vast in both breadth and depth. From the perspective of dialectical materialism, the universe is in constant motion and transformation according to the laws of the I Ching. A set of ancient Chinese books highly regarded by scientists as a formula to decode the universe. And Lao Tzu, an ancient Chinese philosopher, wrote in the Tao Te Ching as follows. The nameless is the origin of heaven and earth, the named is the mother of all things. One of the most profound discoveries in Buddhism is the realization that a shift in one's perception determines their destiny and how they interact with the world around them. Humanity's current understanding is still too limited to find the most accurate answer about the universe. Regarding this, the Buddha clearly stated, that truth is but a leaf in the left palm of the cosmic forest of truths, yet it is enough to guide one toward liberation. Every being, no matter who they are, carries within themselves the potential for enlightenment, just like a Buddha. Typically, Buddhists believe that the universe is composed of the 4 great elements, earth, water, wind, and fire, that is, purely material components. However, upon delving deeper into the Surangama Sutra, we find that the Buddha clearly pointed out the universe is inherently latent and constituted by the 7 elements. The 7 fundamental elements that constitute all things are earth, water, wind, fire, space, perception, and consciousness. Among these, food plays an extremely important role, and this concept is also very close to science. As you can see, to understand the world objectively, we need to approach it from both scientific and spiritual perspectives. Science and spirituality complement each other and are not at all opposed. Both of these aspects are absolutely essential and indispensable for humanity as well as future development. Buddhist philosophy, with its simplicity and practical applicability. Science increasingly proves that the power of thought and the empirical insights from those who lived 25 centuries ago still hold true today. This carries an astonishing relevance. Perhaps, they will help humanity break free from its own constraints and illusions. And then reach a state of serenity, happiness, and peace in the soul. To achieve that, start by meditating. Scientist Matthew Rickards has proven through MRI experiments that the brain is under stress. Regular and deep meditation has the potential to alter certain structural areas of the brain. Thanks to the increasing activity levels of these structures, the meditator's behavior has undergone lasting changes. No matter what the universe is or what it looks like, I always hope we can be kind to one another. Be diligent in your daily practice to live this life fully and accumulate enough good karma. You will be reborn in a higher realm, and so on, until one day you attain liberation. Thank you all for watching the video until the very end. Together, we'll explore the next videos on the Ancient World channel. Now, it's time to say goodbye. See you all next time.